Welcome back to EastValleyTribune.com Varsity Xtra football previews for 2013. We're talking the Campo Verde Coyotes. 7-4 a year ago, lost in a fairly close game actually to Williamsfield in the first round of the playoffs. The second time that the two schools had played each other. Ragsdale's group has a fairly new group of kids back, 5 on offense. I think he basically has to replace his entire defense, which was the strength of that team a year ago. I guess the obvious question here is, now in their 4th year, I believe, as a varsity program, can they do that, or is this going to be, is there enough offense there, or is this going to be a rebuilding year for the Coyotes?
Yeah, like you said, their quarterback, Luke Pineda, is back. They have their top running back coming back, and those guys can both run the ball. So their offense should be okay, but it wasn't their strength last year. You mentioned their defense was really good, actually. I think underrated. They did pretty good against Queen Creek and Williamsfield. And they've got some momentum at Campo Verde. A lot of kids came in when that school was new.
Right.
So they got numbers, and this is a big year for them. Like you said, if they go quite a bit under 500, if they only win 3 or 4 games, then the shine is off Campo Verde a little bit. So they had a good year, and they've been trending up, and, can they replace that whole defense? That's the question.
Yeah, and their schedule is going to be pretty tough. Especially in the back end. They've got matchups with Marcos, they've got Highland in there, they've got an interesting game against Mesquite to end the season. I think it's going to be tough. You mentioned Pineda's back. This is his 3rd year as the starting quarterback at Varsity, and that's kind of rare. So that's a big help, and I believe both of their receivers are back. But I think a whole new offensive line and defense, I see a 3-7, 4-6 team. I'm not quite sure it's going to be a playoff team because of that defense and because of the schedule that they've got.
Yeah, and I see 5-5. You got Goldwater, Catalina, Coconino, Westwood. Some easy games on there, and then some tough ones. They have a game against Gilbert, which I think they could win, which will be interesting. So I'm saying 5-5, which wouldn't be bad in a rebuilding year.